Hi everyone, it is Joy Packard. Have a little bit more of a voice now. I shared with you a view of our beach a little earlier from our balcony, and I had just woken up in the morning, and so I wanted to share with you a little bit more of this awesome beach, and I feel a little bit better. I took some vitamin C, getting a little bit of my voice back, and I wanted to share with you a few things this morning. I'll come out here and show you a little bit of this amazing beach. This is straight from our balcony. We have our children with us. They're all still asleep. They were up playing games last night and ordering room service at 4 in the morning. I can see there's like food and chocolate milk and everything over there. So I'm going to share with you a little bit of my view this morning. I showed some of you this morning, but I was barely talking. So it's super awesome. I think this is the way I want to retire. This is the way that I want to retire. I don't like to cook anymore. I'm so spoiled with coming to these all-inclusives and getting, people to cook for me. So anyway, I wanted to say a quick hello to you. Those of you who've been following along know that I just got back from the Goat Farm Mastermind in Wisconsin. It was one of the most amazing events I've ever been to. I basically went on a whim. I was already scheduled to go to Austin. The last 2 days before I came to Cancun, it was already scheduled in the plans. And last minute, I was able to change my flight, cancel my Austin event, sell my tickets to that event, and here I am. And so I wanted to share with you a very important principle, and it's something that I talk about passionately, and that's something that I've learned about over the years as I've done different things. And so one of the things that I really, really love is to talk about goals and to talk about dreams. And at this mastermind, I shared a little bit with some of the people there. And by the way, I see Mike on here. Mike, I still owe you a phone call. I have all week now, so private message me, and I will get that 20-minute to 30 or 40-minute call with you, coaching call. And so basically, if I can talk, that is, Mike. I've been talking for the last 2 days, networking. It's been amazing. And so one of the things that I want to share with you is getting over your fears. And I talk about this, it seems like, every time I come to Cancun. I think that a lot of us have a lot of dreams, a lot of goals, a lot of things that we want to do, and we're scared to do it for whatever reason. Awesome, Mike. Message me. I'm here for 5 or 6 days, and I have a lot of time. I'm happy to talk to you. For those of you listening, basically I gave away some free coaching calls, and they were able to win one of those, or they picked one of that, so in the Scanner Monkey group. So one of the things that is so important in whatever you're doing is to write down whatever it is that you want to get done. And a lot of times, we think about, like a lot of people always say, I love going to the beach, or I love to do go to Hawaii, or I want to go on cruises, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. I want to be $1 million seller on Amazon, and they are scared, I think for the unknown, or for the fear of failure. I know that that's what a lot of things that happens to the people that I talk to, and that is they are scared to fail. They are scared to try something, and then try it, and then that fear of not overcoming it basically makes them not do it, if that makes sense. And because of our fear of failure, it holds us back from doing exactly what we want to do. This was very difficult to do, this back-to-back trips that I did. And one of the reasons why I'm able to do it is because of this very thing that I'm trying to teach you. And that is to get it in your mind, to think about it, basically, and to put it down on paper, to put it where you can see it, whether it's on your wall whether it's on your phone wallpaper, whether it's everywhere you look, whether it's a dream board that you've created. And so basically, you can get what you want. And it's hard. It's hard because we say, it might be it's too hard, or it's way out there, I don't think I can make that or whatever. And so this is the reality for me. I am a beach girl. I love coming to the beach. And so you ask yourself, how is it that I can get there? What do I need to do to get where I want to be? And not be scared of it, And I'm not saying that I'm never scared, because we have a lot of goals. And sometimes I want to tell you something. I was telling some people this at the Goat Farm Mastermind last week, and that is this. It takes as much effort to make a goal when we're writing on paper, whether it's I'm going to make $100 or I'm going to make $100,000. It takes the same amount of pen to paper effort to write that down. Of course, it takes more effort to get to the $100,000 level, but just as much as it is to smile, it takes as much muscles to smile as it is to frown. So I say, why not smile? It's so much nicer, right? Same amount of muscles. Yes, and actually I heard that it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. So smile, right? Smile more. And so basically, as you are thinking about your dreams, and you are thinking about your desires and your wants and all of the things that you have in your mind, such as, yes, going to this mastermind and speaking was really, really hard. But you know what? It's completely worth it. It's going to skyrocket my business. And back-to-back trips, having to come home and making sure that I'm here with my kids in Cancun, on a beach, on a balcony, is amazing. And so many of you out there have your own dreams and you have your own goals, and you're scared because you're scared of failure. And let me tell you that, if many of you have heard that phrase, to fail fast, and it's a very true statement. The faster you make a goal to do something and to go for it, the faster you will know exactly whether you need to keep on going on that goal and improve your skills, or you will know that this is not something that I want to do. There's many things that I like to do. There's many goals that I have that I want to do. Do they all work? No. Do they all take effort? Of course. And a lot of times, it's the effort that we're scared of sometimes, right? We're scared to basically put our foot forward in fear that someone's going to push us down, or someone's going to say something about this and maybe call me, not very smart for trying, right? But we are our own people. We're our own person. We're our own person to where we can do that. We can make a goal and we can say, you know what? I know it's hard to go to the Goat Farm Mastermind and then come straight to Cancun with my family, but it's in my head and it's on my paper. And here I am, and this is our balcony view every morning that I so love. And, when you have something and you have a passion to do something, it's really hard to stop somebody. It's really hard to stop somebody who has passion, correct? And so basically, whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's to become an Amazon seller, whether it's to own a beach house, whether it's to make it to a mastermind, whether it's to make $1 million a year, many of us, all of us, have different goals. We do. Some of us have goals to stay home and be with our family and earn enough money on Amazon or whatever it is we're doing to make your car payment, right? And so write down your goals. Write them down and put it where you can see them and get over your fears. You know what? 4 or 5 years ago, I took a chance. I took a chance on a course that cost me $3,500. And yes, was it hard to do it? Of course it was. Is it hard to put down your money on something that you are hoping will be the answer to your dreams? Yes, of course it is. Is it hard to join a mastermind and pay thousands of dollars to be in it? Is it hard to be a speaker? Like I have to do sometimes, and to talk for 24 hours straight, off and on. We can do hard things. We have hard things in our life, right? We have a lot of hard things that we have to do in our life, and we say to ourselves, you know what? I can do hard things. It's hard to do certain things. It's hard to put your name out there. I'm coming out with an Amazon newbie course. Is that hard to do? Yes, it's hard to do. There's people that know more than I do. I'm sure that people will start talking. I'm sure that people will say, oh, you know, this person or whatever doesn't really know what they're talking about. But, hey, Jeff, yes, this is Puerto Morelos. This is 25 minutes from Cancun. This is our home resort for our, not really timeshare, but we have like a point system. If you can see the water very much, I'm going to be out on the beach pretty soon. This is where I'm meditating this morning, right here on these chairs. Anyway, I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to encourage you to go for your dreams and to write them down. Write them down where you can see them every single day. And there's nobody that's going to stop you except for yourself. Hey, Jeff, lucky you and lucky us. Except I'm sharing it with you, right? And so, lucky you on that part. So, you know, I think that, I hope that this inspires you. I hope this inspires you to know that you can do really whatever you want. You can do whatever you put your mind to do. And it starts with that beginning goal, right? The beginning goal of saying, you know what? I don't care what other people say. I'm going to do whatever it is that I want to do. And develop that attitude of, okay, so I start this course or I start this, you know, path, I guess, of whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And then say that you run into a wall. Say that you run into something that's hard to do. Maybe you don't know how to do a specific step, right? And it gets a little bit difficult. And what do? A lot of times we start looking for another shiny object of something that's easier. Maybe we say, oh, you know, I don't know how to create a listing in Amazon. I don't know how to do images. I don't know how to do whatever it is, right? And so we start, as we are on this path, of course, it's not going to be easy, right? So if we have in mind that we're going to get to that end goal no matter what, whatever obstacles are in front of us, you know, whatever it is that is going to make us stop us from making our goals or whatever, if we have in mind in our mind as we are going through it, the mindset that no matter what, I'm going to get through this obstacle, right? So as you're going through, whether it's an Amazon course, whether it's fixing a relationship, whether it's getting over your, you know, trying to find something to better your health, if you go in it with the idea that I'm going to do whatever it takes, and whatever mountain or obstacle that gets in our way, it doesn't matter. I will find the answer to overcome that obstacle. Getting to the Goat Farm Mastermind, I was like, okay, that means I'm going to have to cancel Austin, and I'm going to have to get home Saturday night so I can catch a flight to Cancun to be with my kids, who I promised this trip to all summer long. Was it difficult? Yes. Do we do difficult things in our life? Of course we do. That's kind of like what life is all about, isn't it? It's basically having things that happen in our life, goals that we make, things that we want to do. And then we say, all right, like just in my course at Simples on Seller, basically, you know, each module is like, okay, here's a step, now do it. And don't move on to the next module until you do it. And that's kind of how I live my life as well. And that's why I patterned it like that. And I think that that would help you in your everyday life as well, you know, to make a goal and to understand that, okay, and maybe, you know, maybe your goal may be as simple as, I'm going to make $50 a day. I'm going to make $50 a day today, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get through this particular thing, right? And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get whatever it is. Like for me, it's going to a beach, as you can see, as often as I can. And you know what? It is hard to get here. It's not easy to get plane tickets and to schedule out our time, but it's in my head to do that. And so because it is, then it becomes a goal, and then it's like I don't stop until I get what I want. And that's what you should do on an everyday basis. What do I need to do to get where I need to be? What makes me happy? What drives me, right? This is what drives me. I love coming out here and sitting over here in those hammocks right there, and then one of my favorite places in this resort is over here in the adult area, Serenity area, where you're on those cushioned chairs over there in this adult pool. So I have it in my head that that's what I want to do, right? And so that's what you should do. So anyway, I hope this has helped you in some way. I hope that you make your goals and put it where you can see them and realize that you will have hardships and you will have obstacles. But if you write them down and you tell yourself that I'm not going to stop until I get there, with that type of attitude, it's like you're unstoppable, right? You're unstoppable and nothing can stop you. And so it's really, really, dude, it's really, really awesome. Hey, Jeff. Yes, it's in my blood. I love to travel and I love to come to the blue beaches of the world. In fact, I'm going to be moving in that direction after my Amazon business gets on autopilot. I'll be doing personal development retreats on the blue beaches of the world, all over the world, because that's what makes me happy. So I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing day. We are going to go out and sit on the beach today. I'm going to write in my journal, meditate, and spend some time with the children that we brought. We have 2 of our babies here. They're my youngest 2 of 8. They are 16 and 14. And then we have my oldest son here. We have my oldest son here with his wife. They've never been to Cancun. And last night before I went to sleep, all 4 of them that were here were out there playing games and saying, they were looking at the room service menu saying, I want to order some chocolate milk, or I want to order this and I want to order that, because you know your wristbands that you have here, all inclusive, pays for a lot of your activities and all of the food. So it's really, really awesome. It's like you don't worry about, you know, what am I going to eat today or whatever. And so whether Cancun is your dream or not, you know, and Cancun is not the only blue beach of the world, but it is like on our list of where we can come and enjoy our bracelets, our all-inclusive bracelets and stuff. So for those of you who have never been to an all-inclusive resort, basically you come, you put on your bracelet. Hi, Daniel. Are you here? We are in Puerto Morelos. We're going to have to see you. I have 4 of my kids here. And so you come to an all-inclusive, and it basically, all your food, room service, snacks, some of your activities out here, kayaking and paddle boating or whatever, are all included. It's amazing. So, you know, you come here and you can relax, and you know, you don't worry about, you know, oh yeah, Daniel, I forgot about that. I hope you're getting better. My knee is actually healing, believe it or not. So I hear some birds or something up there. Anyway, I love sharing the places that we go with you. Those of you who can't travel, with broken legs or whatever, or those of you who are in Texas, we're enjoying already today. It's only day 1. Got here yesterday, and so I'll be sharing some more tips with you along the way. I hope that this has inspired you to get going on your goals and your dreams. And if those of you who came on late, there's a replay. You can always go back. And those of you who always ask me, you know, if you can share my videos, there's a share button below. Always feel free to share. I love connecting with you. I love sharing the tips with you. We love you too, Daniel. Daniel's the one that helped us get here with our point system. He's awesome. So, all right, that's it. I will let you guys go. I will be sharing more videos probably this week than any other week, since I'm here for a long time, and share with you some awesome tips, share with you more of Cancun as we are out and about. And also one more thing, if those of you who are not on Snapchat, I get on there and share little images and glips and tips. And you know, my username is Joy Packard. So feel free to get on Snapchat. Love Snapchat and Instagram and all those other platforms, and I can share with you some things there. So you guys have an amazing day. It's time to go get some green juice, sit on the beach, write down my thoughts. Everything that I talk about are things that I do myself, and so it works. I'm not perfect at it. I'm by far not a millionaire, but I will be very soon, and because it's right here. So you guys take care, have an amazing day, and I will report to you later on when I am sitting right there on the beach. Take care. Bye-bye.